Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Hello, how's everybody doing today? It's Friday and it's time for a morning cup of joy. So hello. And if you're finding this, then please share it out. I'm just checking my phone now to see if we are indeed live, like it says I am. The computer just did something. There it is. Let's check it. Volume. Good morning, Prachetta. Good morning, Deirdre. Hello. I can't even see the screen anymore. This is a strange morning. I've had tech problems ever since I tried to connect to come online. Becky Beckner, good morning to you. What's everybody doing? Just see if I can share this. Good morning, Sharon Boyle. Sharon was supposed to be my guest this morning, and she is not feeling well. So we are going to send you lots of love today, Sharon. If everyone can just please lift her up. Oh, thank you. Hi, C. How are you doing today? And I see Scarlett Patterson. Yes, I am here in the Florida Keys. We arrived a little after 11 last night, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. I hope you can see some of the scenery behind me. Good morning, Carrie. Okay, so let me just share it out a couple more times. And we're going to see how everybody's doing once y'all get in here. Julie Kiss, good morning to you as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people coming in. I know, Sharon, we were looking forward to you today. I just can't wait to have you on. I know that's going to happen. But today just wasn't the day, and that's okay. Morning, Carrie. So good to see you on here. We missed you for a bit, but I'm glad you're here today. So everybody got your cuppa? I brought my tea with me. So yes, I'm having tea out on the screened-in porch where I'm at, and that's the ocean behind me. Actually, I think that's I'm not sure what that is. The Gulf that goes into the ocean. You all can see it. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it, honey. And Gabby Forrester, good morning to you. So, Dr. Ruth Anderson of Enlightened World Network, and Deb Goldberg and I are together here in the Keys. We're in Isla Morada, and wow, what a beautiful place. I'm telling you. Last night when we got here, of course, it was dark, so we didn't get to see what the scenery was around us. And then this morning I came out, and wow, absolutely amazing out here. Yes, Wendy, we are in the Keys. Finally got here. And the angels were with us. It was an adventure, but it wasn't a bad adventure. I was with Deb at her sister's house, and we got the car loaded up and headed to the airport to pick up Ruth. And then her sister called and said I had left my laptop at her house, so we had to go north to come south. And I was just thinking, that's kind of ironic, that sometimes in life we have to take those detours. We have to move a direction other than what our goal was, what we were intended to be at. And then all of a sudden, the beauty opens up whenever we do that, because we had more time together. Sharon, no, this is actually our third time. the second time that we've been together in person. And the first time, I believe, was in January. And that was a beautiful meeting of all of us. And then we had been planning this for a while. We were supposed to do it back in April. And then COVID hit. So we weren't able to. And so now we're here. Yes, I am, Wendy. Deb has a friend. She has many friends down here in the Keys because she used to live here. And the friend that we're staying at her house, she opened up the house to us. So we're going to be here for about a week. We're going to be showing you lots of scenery from here and going out into the area and showing you all this beauty. This is one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's the Florida Keys. And I really enjoy this. And I used to come down here a lot, actually, and I've camped out down here. They have lots of open campgrounds. So, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Prachir, good morning to you. I know, Wendy, this is a real blessing to have. And she has a bearded dragon. So later, we're going to bring the dragon out here where I'm at, out onto the porch, because that's where it likes to hang out during the day. It's really nice out. It's hot, but that's what bearded dragons like. So the dragon's name is Buddha. so I can't wait to introduce you all to Buddha later on today. I'll be putting him on camera so you all can see how awesome he is. I know, Sharon, I am going to have an amazing time. It was we didn't want to go to bed last night. We got in late and we're like, oh my gosh, we really don't want to go to bed. We were having such a great time just visiting with each other in person and talking to each other. And it was like before we finally, I said, I got to go to bed. So I did. And then I woke up early. I woke up with knowing that the sun was up already. So beautiful sunrise. And we're going to have the most awesome sunsets from here. I can't wait to share that with you also because that's the west, that way where the water is. So we'll have some awesome sunsets. And Brichetta says, COVID cases are all over the news, that COVID is on the rise again. Yeah, you know, the Keys, when they first found out that COVID was a thing and that we needed to be careful, they closed down the Keys. They didn't let any outside traffic in. If you didn't live here, you weren't getting in. So they contained a lot of what was going to happen by doing that. They were very smart about it. So therefore, there weren't many cases at all down here. I don't even know if there were any in the Keys. I think there may be a few now, but they really were able to keep that under control by being smart about it and by saying, nope, you don't live here, you don't come in here. And Sally is here. Good morning, Sally and Tony. I hope you're having a beautiful day, Sally. And Sharon says, if I have space on Monday, we can aim for that. That gives me a few days to recuperate. You know, I don't have my schedule out here with me, so I don't know who is scheduled coming up. But Sharon, we'll look at next week and see for sure if we can get you in here. And if not, then there will be that perfect time. And Sharon is our Wednesday morning meditation a day. She plays the bowl for us on Wednesday mornings at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And that's going to be every week for a bit. So I'm really happy that you're doing that and that we still get to experience you even though you're not right here with us this morning. And Claire Louise, good morning to you. And Yagmer Haka on Periscope, good morning. Oh, that's right, Gabby. We're doing the farmhouse on Monday, Sharon. I think next week is kind of full with our co-hosts. But we will get to experience Sharon on Wednesday, and then we'll get her on here. We'll definitely have you on. I'll look at what the next opening is and let you know. And who else came in? Mary Ann Malone. Cindy, good morning to you. Oh, Sally, you're looking forward to chanting again this morning. Oh my gosh, I had to chant on the phone last night. I couldn't get Zoom to work in my car, and Karen had set it up for us. So I had to call in to the Zoom and chant that way. So I hope some of you are on there. I haven't had a chance to go in and look at the live, but I hope some of you were chanting with us, because I know many of you are doing that at the same time that we do. And then you can always watch the replay and chant as well. And Sally, I'm so glad that that's making a difference in your life. Okay, JT, good morning to you. Elisa Shepard, good morning. And Sharon says, yeah, until the kids get back to school, she'll be doing that Wednesday morning spot. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, Claire, you loved my car chanting last night. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Ruth and Deb were in the front seat. I had sat in the back, and I told them, I said, y'all can sit up front so you can visit while I do the chanting with Karen. And they didn't talk the whole time I was doing it. They were being quiet so that we could do our chanting. That was cool. And Gabby got your own mala beads today made from amazonite. Oh, I bet those are so awesome. Etta says you could hear me chant. Oh, cool. Thank you, Wendy. Gabby is Monday, the 29th. And Claire, I love that. I'm really feeling the difference from chanting already. It makes me smile so much and feel so happy. I tell you, that chant, both of them are awesome, but the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, you cannot chant that chant without smiling or giggling. I start giggling sometimes when I'm doing it. And if I'm seeing Karen on the camera, I know we're both feeling that same bubbly feeling inside when we do it. It does. It makes such a difference. Okay, so what else we got? Sud here. Hello, good morning to you. And I think we had some other people. Rick Morrow. Rick, it was so good to see you on camera the other night. One of the owners of Love and Light was on with Robert Painley on Tuesday, and I got to see Rick and his wife Josie on the Zoom when we connected there. And thank you, Etta. It's Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and it's to bring inner peace and transformation, and it certainly does that. Yes, Wendy, the chant is very addictive once you start it. I know you don't want to stop doing it because it's just so beautiful. And I count it on my mala beads when we chant, and a lot of times Karen just wants to keep on going. She's just like, yes, we're into it. And I've noticed such a difference, not just inside, but outside, and miracles that have happened. Karen Palmer gave her testimony of the miracle with her dad. We were lifting up her and her dad, and he's able to go home from the hospital and be at home instead of in a facility where they thought they were going to have to place him. So that's a real miracle for her. And she totally says, we did the chanting, we did the praying, and look at what happened. And it's so true. And the first one is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, and it removes obstacles. It gets things out of the way. It was so funny because Deb had an idea of what time we were going to arrive last night in the Keys. And then we had my little blooper where I left my laptop and we had to go north before we could come back south. We arrived here at the time that she had thought we were going to get here. So it's like obstacles are removed. There was virtually no traffic, and we just had smooth sailing with no incident, nothing to, well, there was one place there was road construction that slowed us down a bit. But other than that, it was just a beautiful ride and conversation, and we were here before we knew it. So yeah, I love both of those. And I love to set the intention and to see what happens. Intentions are so important. And I've set my intention for this entire week that we're going to be down here that we're going to have some relaxation time. We're going to have some fun time. We're going to do a little bit of work because on Sunday, we're live streaming for 12 or 13 hours and bringing you some beautiful programming with different people. Every half hour, somebody will come on and lead us in something. So that's going to be an awesome day. And we're still chanting at night, everybody. So 9 o'clock on Sunday, we're still doing the chant after the Day of Transformation. But we are going to have fun while we're here. So let me see what I missed. JT says, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo will make you happy without fail. I totally believe that, JT. It's been such a difference for me just in the couple of weeks I've been doing it. It has made all the difference inside. And then when you got that joy inside, you can't help but bring it to the outside. It just happens. You can't hold it in you. You have to share it with others. Okay, Gabby. Robert keeps going through your head for hours afterwards. Yeah, Robert is kind of amazing. He's a good friend of mine and a neighbor as well. And I really enjoy him, and I enjoy his messages that he gives. And speaking of messages, if you all didn't hear, Wendy and I, along with Stacy Small-Lord, will be bringing messages. We decided on Tuesday, July 7th at 6:15 in the evening. That'll be right after my gratitude happy hour. So you want to tune in for our oracle card readings, the three of us. That will be fun. Because what I envision is all three of us pulling one card to do a reading for somebody and see how that corresponds, see how the cards relate. And I brought my cards with me down here, so I'm going to be playing some with them while I'm here. Okay, and Wendy, your husband follows Buddhism. You know, I want to share something with you. I've been through a lot of spiritual transformation just this year, and at the time that we were in lockdown, I would write every day. Every day I would write and journal what I wanted to see on the other side of that lockdown, how I wanted to interact in the world and how I wanted to see my life going in the world. And I really got so many messages from, I believe it was Blue Tara that was coming to me, and would get messages of get back to Buddhism, because I used to chant. I used to chant all the time. So that's how everything progressed. And then Karen, we were talking one day, and she told me she was going to start chanting for 40 days. And I'm going, well, I'd like to do that with you. So we decided just to do it live and let anybody that wanted to join in do it. And Edda says, when we chant, we evoke the Buddha and positivity in the environment. That's why we smile. It's the happiness we spread. That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I just know every time I chant that Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, I can't stop smiling. I smile the whole time that I'm chanting that chant. And then we start to giggle, and that happiness just kind of bubbles up inside. And Sally, I want your comment. Let me take a sip of my tea. And I hope you all got your cuppa, whatever you've got. So, Sally says, I was so happy after chanting. The sun came out in full force, and yes, very peaceful. 2 hours flew by, and we had a great day at the center and met some very beautiful souls. Sally, I am so glad to hear that, honey, and I hope that you will keep doing that. And I know Tony will join in there with you. I can feel that. I can see the two of you chanting together. It's so awesome to chant with somebody else, isn't it? I love that energy when you're hearing each other chant, or even I used to go to an ashram when I lived in New England, and we would chant together in there. And oh my gosh, the resonance that happened, it was just beautiful as all of the sound and the vibrations were ringing off of the walls. And Diana, good morning to you. She says, listening to the doves that are somewhere close to you. One just flew by me. It's like, good morning. It was a flyby. And what else we got? Sounds like a pigeon. I'm not sure because I saw it fly by, but I didn't see the bird itself, so I'm not sure what kind of bird it was. But we're right here on the water, down in the Keys, so there's lots of birds here. I'm hoping to see dolphins while I'm here. They have nearby where you can go swim with the dolphins, but I want to see one or more out in the water, just out in the wild. I used to come here a lot in the Keys, and I would see that almost every time I came. I would see them jumping up out of the water and just playing, having a good time. So I want to see that again. I'm putting that intention out there, so you all help me with this. Help me put my intention out and bring it to be that I will see dolphins in the wild while I'm here. Okay, who else? Oh, it's Hope in the house. I put my phone down, so I didn't see who all was coming in. Carol Allen is here. Isabel Reese, good morning to you. And there's Hope. Good morning, sweetheart. Okay, what else? Prachetta says, Mio means mystic in Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Mystically, things start opening up, as Mio also means renew or to open up. Well, it certainly does that for us, doesn't it? I absolutely love the vibration of that chant. It feels so good when you're chanting it. You feel the vibration right in your heart center. That was what I was noticing last night, because I couldn't find my mala beads to count, and then I found them afterward. They were in my purse. Hello. I didn't look in the right place. So yes, it's that resonance, that vibration that's right in the heart center when you chant that Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I love it. And Prachir says, Etta can do it for hours while I join her while chanting for half an hour. It's really awesome. Yeah, it really is awesome. And I don't know. I know we're going to keep going. That's what Karen and I decided after the 40 days is up. We're going to keep going with it. We may set another intention, or we may keep the same intention. Our intention right now is to chant for change. And Lord knows we need change in our life, don't we? We need change in our world. So after that, then we'll keep going with, we're going to, I believe, do the same chants, but we'll see. And I thought about maybe doing a group, if you all want to have a group where we can chant together and decide what chants to do. And we can go more than just the one live. So that's a possibility. Claire says, I'm very tired after our call last night. We finished at 2:30 a.m. here. It was totally worth the late night, though. It was an amazing show and Zoom. Yeah. And Becky Beckner, I don't want to be the first bad news, but my family really needs prayers, especially my sister. We just found out my nephew and his friend passed away Tuesday. He's so young, 23. So many prayers for our family. Absolutely, honey. We are absolutely going to lift you up, you and your family and your sister. I am so sorry to hear that. That's very difficult at such a young age. And Wendy, you promised me a reading because I found Where's Wally? Absolutely, Wendy. Let's set that up before we do the live. I would love to do that for you. I have my cards down here, but also I do intuitive angel readings. So I would love to do that for you. And Etta says, talking about the chanting, it can turn impossible to possible. Yes, absolutely. And I know, I feel a lot of compassion for your sister right now. Losing a child that young, 23 years old, is very sad. Okay. Isabel, good morning to you, honey. And Claire says coffee is my cup of joy. Well, my taste has been changing. And it's really weird. It's changed since I started chanting. There's things that I used to enjoy as far as food, and I just don't want them anymore. And coffee, I've been a coffee drinker my whole life, and I do enjoy coffee, but I've wanted tea for the last probably week now. I just love drinking tea in the morning with you all when I do the show. It's so cool. So whatever your cuppa is, I hope that you have it in hand and that you're enjoying this time together this morning. I love coming on here. This is one of my favorite things in my life right now, is coming on and being with you all in the morning. And Sally, you're totally hooked. You and Claire, I know you all come on, and Hope, you come on with us, and Carol Allen when we do the chanting. It's 9:00 at night, so I know that's late for you all over in the UK. It's the only time that we could fit it into our schedule here. So hopefully we'll be able to do some more later on that are at an earlier time for all of you UK folk. Yes, Etta, you're absolutely right. Talking to Sally, that's what we were praying for your center, positive people coming in. Yes, absolutely. And Deirdre, swimming with the dolphins is on your bucket list. Years ago I went to Hawaii, and the hotel we stayed at had that. They had the swimming with the dolphins. And I didn't do it, and I kind of kicking myself in the butt for not getting in there and being with them. But I was able to sit right there where the pool was that they were using for the swimming. And I got to see them. I got to see the whole thing as people would go in and swim with them. They are such an amazing creature. They're such high vibration, and you can't help but enjoy them, because even when they speak, and it is the sound they make that they're speaking to us, and I just love listening to them. I love watching them. They're amazing. Okay, so Gabby, I swam with a rescue dolphin called Jasmine. She had been rescued from a net, lost her eye, but they have sea nets offshore. That's the same dolphins keep coming back to. They are free to leave whenever they want. It was an amazing, humbling experience. She was beautiful. Oh, I can imagine, Gabby. They're very healing. So when you're in their energy, you receive healing from them. And I've read many articles about how dolphins and whales they're like 5D animals. They really are in connection with the higher vibration of 5D, and they're able to transmit a sound that goes right into us so that we resonate with that 5D energy. And I've played tapes of the whale sounds, and it's true. You can meditate to that, and you feel different. You know that something has changed, that you've really been listening to something really beautiful. And Claire says the chanting group would be amazing. That's where I met some of my beautiful friends on Facebook. I was in a chanting group about 5 years ago, and we would put out different chants and the meanings of the chants, so that we really got to know what we were doing when we chanted a certain thing. So yeah, I think we can probably set that up. And Charles Coons is in the house. And who else? Joanne Trojana. I don't know if it's Trojana or Trojana, but Joanne Westwell, welcome and good morning. And Wendy, I can do it on the 7th. Okay, honey, we will do that. I will plan on doing yours first. How's that? You'll be front and center. And who else? Oh, Wendy, thank you for putting that up. We are the Angelic River family on Facebook. Stacy Small Lord is here, and Joanne is from New Hampshire. Awesome. Thank you for being with us. Sally, I've been drawn to the sound of whales my entire life. Me too. when I was in Hawaii, I wanted to see a whale so bad. And I was staying at the hotel. It was right at a point on the island. And they were telling us, the whales would be coming back because they'd migrated to mate, and they would be coming back north. I sat out there on a bench every morning, and I would watch for those whales. I tried to call them to me. I'm going, come on, I just want to see a whale. Nothing. The whole time I was there, didn't see a whale. So I just said, okay, it's not going to happen this time. It's not supposed to be. We were driving along the road that went by the ocean, and I saw the, what do you call it, the where they blow their oxygen into the air. I saw that, and I had the driver pull over. I said, I think there's a whale out there. No, you don't see them here. I'm going, there's a whale out there. So sure enough, we got out of the car, we walked over to the edge, and there were whales that were swimming right along our path. So it was like the angels just drove them right there to me so that I could see them and have that experience. I didn't have to have it back at the hotel where everybody else was standing and watching and waiting. I got to experience by myself. So that felt so special that happened in the way that it happened. And that's the other thing too, that I've even said this to people lately. Don't give up 1 minute before your miracle, because you never know what that next moment might bring you. It might be exactly what you were asking for, but we're not seeing the evidence of it. So as we're looking in one place, it may not happen there. It may not happen in the way that we envision it happening. And once we lose the attachment to the outcome, like I was just, it's not going to happen right now, and I just let it go. Once we let it go, that's when our miracles happen, because we're not trying to control it. We're not trying to say, I did that. And really, that's what, when we were doing E Squared, Pam Grout's book, that's what it teaches us, to let go of all of that control, to just put the intention out there, put the statement out to the universe, I want this, and then let it go. So that taught me a lesson, and that was, oh my gosh, that was probably 19 years ago that I was in Hawaii and that happened. So I learned that lesson a long time ago, but sometimes I forget. And C asked, is that my view, and what a magnificent location. See, I'm down in the Florida Keys. I'm in Isla Mirada right now with Dr. Ruth Anderson and Deb Goldberg. We are here to do some R&R. We're going to do a full day on Sunday of broadcasting. A different person every half hour. It's called a day of transformation. So we'll be doing that on Sunday. But other than that, we're going to get out here in all of this beauty and really just have fun with each other and enjoy each other. So let's see if anybody else jumped in. I don't think so, but I'm seeing 22. I love that number. What a master number. And the angels are with us for sure. To me, every time I see 22, I thank the angels, because they're showing us that they're right here with us. They're watching us. So let me see, what else we got? Oh, good morning from Periscope. You're in Iran. Well, thank you for joining us. Oh, Scarlett, you are so sweet. I try to bring joy everywhere I go, honey. I love life. That's it. I just love life. I enjoy my journey. I enjoy every bit of my journey. Even the times when I'm not bubbly and happy, I still enjoy that, because life is all about contrast. And if we don't have those moments when, everything's not exciting, then that just would level out the exciting moments. So I enjoy everything. And if we can get to the place where we love every bit of ourselves, then it makes such a difference. And I'm telling you, this chanting has really helped me to see more excitement in my life and have more of those beautiful moments that I can share with everyone. Like this morning, This is it's such an amazing place that I'm surrounded by. I'm just looking at the water, and there's water on both sides. So this side is the bay. This is the west. So that's the bay that flows into the ocean, or the ocean flows into it. I don't know. Anyway, they're connected somehow. And then on the other side of the road, and it is a small road going through the Keys, if any of you are familiar with it, on the other side is the ocean. So we'll be showing you that as well. And oh my gosh, I just love it down here. I'm in my element down here. I used to come to the Keys quite a bit. And I hope you can see that boat that's going by in the background. Okay, so let me scroll down and see what other comments we have. Carol, I've been chanting every day now. Carol, I absolutely love it. I start out in the morning with 5 minutes. I think I did more than 5 minutes this morning. I woke up early. Like I said, the sun was shining, and it woke me up about, I think it was around 6 o'clock that I started seeing it. And I just started chanting. I'm like, I could reset my alarm. I could go back to sleep until it's time to go on the air. But no, I just laid there and chanted. And thank you, Prachetta and Prachir, for challenging me to do that for 5 minutes in the morning. And I know I did it more than 5 minutes this morning, and it felt really good. Isabel, I would love one reading too. Yeah, we're going to do a trio. So Wendy Roberts, myself, and Stacy Small Lord are going to do that together on the 7th of July. It's not too far away. And so come on, we'll be doing it live. So you can come in and request your reading. And Etta says, that's our Indian love. In India, almost everywhere, tea is the first drink. Rachir and I are praying for you to get to India very soon. I would so love that. I've always wanted to do that, Prachetta. I had a chance, about 7 years ago. I had a chance to come to India, and I didn't do it. But like I said, sometimes we look back and we're like, we can see the road that we could have gone on. We can see decisions that we could have made that would have taken us in a different direction, but we can't do a shoulda, woulda, coulda. We can just say, yeah, that would have been different, but thank you for the experience, and I am where I'm supposed to be at this moment. But one day I will get there. Okay, so Wendy says it will be in Zoom on 7/7, and I will put up the details. Yes, I will. Thank you, Wendy. And 7/7 is a special day for me. I had a kidney transplant. It'll be 45 years on the 7th of July. So that's my gift to everyone for my celebration of life. I'm going to come on with these two beautiful angels that will be there with me, and we're going to be doing messages. Sally says the message I had received prior to this interview was, build it, they will come. Ever since, they have been sending the most amazing souls to us. That is so awesome. Kay from Periscope asks, am I a teacher? Yes, I do teach. I teach many things, and whatever I'm inspired to bring forward to teach, that's what I do. And there's going to be some more coming forward. Stacy and I have talked about some things that we want to see brought out, and some messages and teachings that we want to bring out as well. Oh, Stacy, you did your chanting this morning. That's why you're late. That's all right. We will excuse you for that. And Etta says, all my good friends, starting from JT, Protima, Jasmine, all are praying with us to get you to Delhi. Am I saying that wrong? I think it's Delhi instead of Delhi, but we would love to have you. Oh, thank you. And wow, I know the power of your prayers when you all put them up. So I guess I'm going to India. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I see it happening. So thank you. And Prachir says, in India tradition, any guest coming to your home is offered tea. Guests are treated as gods. In Sanskrit language, it is called Atithi Devo Bhava means guest is God. How awesome is that? Wow. And thank you. Thank you for that message. And I would love to be there with you all. I can't wait to meet you in person. Debbie says, when I was 12, there was a remote place north in my state. The same family of dolphins lived there for years. My friend and I were in crystal clear water with 4 wild dolphins swimming around us in a circle. We could reach out and touch them. There wasn't another person around. So blessed. Gabby, that just makes my heart sing. I used to work, years ago I worked at a place, an office building that was right at a marina. And I would go down on my lunch break to the marina, and dolphins would swim right in there. They would come in, stingrays. It was just amazing to see them. Okay, so it is time, isn't it, to put our prayer requests in. So if you all have any requests or anybody you want to lift up, and we definitely have already had one, and we're going to put that one in, and anybody else that would like to put in a prayer request, please do so. So I'm just going to scroll and see if anybody else has put any in yet. And Becky, we're definitely lifting you and your family up. Sure what I just heard in the tree beside of me. There's all kinds of things down here. Okay, so I'm still scrolling. I'm so glad you all are here today. This started out my week that I'm here in the Keys so beautifully. Yeah. It would be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience to be there swimming in the wild with the dolphins. Okay, so just looking for comments. Gabby says, it's always beautiful to be by the water. Yes, it certainly is. And Etta says, the founder of this faith says, suffer what there is to suffer and enjoy what there is to enjoy, but continue to chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Absolutely. Yeah. And you all are waiting for me to come to India. Well, it will happen for sure. Alyssa, your birthday is the day after on the 8th of July, and you will be 27 in 2020. Well, we will remember to celebrate that with you, Alyssa. Awesome. And Jean Lorio has joined us. Oh, wow, Wendy. 7/7 was the atrocious bombings and terror attacks in London. I did not know that. Well, we will lift up the energy on that day for sure when we get together. And JT says, I'm praying for my husband to get a stable job. He lost his job 4 months back. Kindly send him prayers. His name is Anshul Gupta. We will put Anshul into our prayers this morning. And Sally praying for the world to come together as one. Absolutely. Yeah, I do that every time I do the chanting. I put that out as my intention as well, Sally. Praying for us all to see each other equally. That there's none higher than, there's none lesser than. We are all equal. And I lift that prayer up every day. I pray every night for world peace. And I say, please, when I wake up in the morning, can there be world peace? And that's what's been going on all week on the lives as well that Unity is doing. Unity.org has been live streaming all week and bringing us to that visualization of peace on earth by 2030. And I believe it's possible. I really do. Okay, so Gabby, prayers for Gaia and her animals. Stacy, prayers for those who are lost, those who don't have love in their hearts. Yes, I can absolutely lift that prayer up, Stacy. And I understand there are a lot that are being very hurtful right now because they're hurting and lost. So we will lift that up for sure. Charles Coons for your friend Lorraine and Muriel. And Isabel to my daughter Teresa and Inez, please. Julie, I don't usually ask for myself, but prayers for strength for me to carry the weight of the world. Oh, Julie, darling, we will lift you up today. Isabel to cousin Gio Pedro, please. Also, yes. And Scarlett, prayers for anyone feeling low. Pachetta, prayers for JD's husband and Shul. He does not have a job for the last 4 months. Kindly pray for him. Also prayers for Pachir, Tracy, David, Neil, and Minnie Ma to be happy, healthy, and strong. And prayers for my Teri to have fun and enjoy her trip. Thank you. I so appreciate that. And for cheer, ask for prayers for Becky Beckner and her sister to be strong, for Pachetta to be strong, for good health for my wife Karuna, and both my daughters Anika and Vanya. They have far too many COVID positive cases near them. Prayers for Terry, Tracy, and David to be strong. Prayers for my big family on the morning Cuppa Joy. Absolutely. We lift each other up every morning. And I so love that. I love how we are family. We really are family. And I have never felt this much closeness to a group of people that I know some of you, I know a few of you, but you are all over the world. And it feels like you're right with me, like you're right here where I'm at, because we stay in the now moment when we're on this show. And we're all together. Our energy is all together. And it makes such a difference to know that you are all praying for the same prayers that we're lifting up. You're all praying for me. You're praying for each other. And we're sharing love with each other. And that is what a family does. That's what we're all about. And I've often said our religion is love. And that's what we do. We're not a religious group. We don't practice or preach any dogma or say you have to believe the same way I do to come in here. It's open to anybody that with any belief. So thank you all for being here and for being my family. And Sharon says, prayers for all of you, all your prayer requests. And Sharon, we want to put you in there also for you to feel better and have an amazing day where you're at, honey. I know what it's like to not feel well. So we're going to just set that intention that you are going to get stronger with each moment during this day, feeling all of our love coming your way. And Stacy says, this show and all of you help my day start out with love. Thank you all. Oh, blessings to you, Stacy. Thank you. And JT says, sending prayers always. Absolutely. Sally says, remember the old rule, you get what you deserve. Look at all the goodness you have. Just speaks volumes about the soul you are. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Carol, prayers that I can work through my sadness and remember the joy of today, which would have been my 16th anniversary. Oh, my darling Carol, putting my arms around you, honey, and lifting you up in love. Okay, Isabel, I feel that way too when I get a chance to watch or replay. I feel so connected with you all. Blessings. Blessings to you, honey. And Claire, thank you for being my wonderful family. Prayers for health and happiness to all of us. And Charles, prayers to Saint Anne on her feast day. I will have to Google that because I'm not familiar with it, Charles, but thank you for bringing it up. And Sharon, I wish I was on with you to bowl you all over. Teri is doing a marvelous job of bowling you over with her heart. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, Charles, it's next month. Okay, I'm going to Google that and see what that is so that we can remember it when it is time for it. Well, it is time right now for our prayer and meditation. So let's just take a moment to go into our heart. I'm just going to take a sip of water. So let's begin with our breath. The breath is what connects us. So just take a deep breath in. I'm inhaling this beautiful breeze that's coming in where I'm at off of the water. So just envision as you look at the scenery behind me, just envision you're right here with me because you are. I brought you here to this place with me. And we're all breathing in together, holding it, and then releasing. And on your next breath, just feel the energy of this whole beautiful group of people all over the world. And bring that love right into your heart center. Hold it there for a minute. And then release it back out. Release anything that's unlike love, anything that's keeping you from really receiving and giving love in your heart. Just let that go. Now just envision that you are right here. This water is so inviting. Just go over to the water and put your toes in it. Just test the water and see the temperature. It's pretty warm right now because it's hot down here in the Keys. So it would be a very beautiful experience to wade out into that water. Just see yourself going into the water, feeling the energy of the water surrounding you, all around you. Just let it wash you. And just see yourself there, standing there. Now you're all the way up to your waist in the water. Just feel it, how you're very buoyant and the water just takes all the weight of you. You're feeling very weightless right now. Just letting go. Keep breathing in and letting go of any cares. Letting the water take anything that you want to release to it. Just let it go into the water. And you can set that intention. Let's do that now. Set the intention that anything that is not needed for my best and highest good that I'm holding on to, I'm just going to let it go into the water. I'm going to let it drift away with each of the waves that comes forward. Each one that goes back out is going to take whatever I give it, whatever I pour out of my heart into that water. It's going to just take it far away from me. So I don't have to hold on to any sadness. I don't have to hold on to anger or any of those low vibration emotions that are keeping me down. I thank them for being there. I thank every emotion I have for the experience of it. But right now, I'm letting it go so I can raise my vibration. So anything you want to release, let's do that right now. Just breathe in, envision yourself standing there with the waves coming up over you. And give those waves your burdens today. Just give them over as you listen to the birds singing. Listen to the sounds of the trees rustling. And just be in peace as you're standing there in that water. Just feel the peacefulness of the lightness of your body as you're standing there and you're allowing the water to wash over you and to wash everything to where it's clean and clear right now. Feel the lightness as you breathe in again. Your body feels very light as it floats there in the water. And let's give gratitude, giving gratitude for water in our life and giving blessings to this water that's right there, that you're standing in, immersed in this beautiful water. Just bless the water. the more we can say positive things to the water, the energy of it changes. So bless this water right now. Join me in blessing this place where I'm at, this beautiful scenery, but this water that's flowing, saying thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the nourishment we get from water. And then let's pour some love into the water. Let's say, I love you. I enjoy you. I enjoy being in the water. I enjoy looking at the water. Let's really pour love into the waterways. And now as you're standing there immersed in the water, just feel in your heart all of the love that's coming forth to you from each person that's here, all the love that I'm sending forth from my heart, all the love that the angels are bringing forth. As the angels surround you there in the water, just give some gratitude to them. And then ask them to look at all these prayer requests that we brought with us. We brought those right into the water. And ask the angels to take these requests, each one at a time, to look at every word that was written, every utterance that was made, and to take each prayer request, to just let it drift away in the water, and let those requests float up to God. Asking our Creator to look at each one individually and to deal with it in the best way that's going to be for that person's best and highest good. And we're giving faith, trust, and belief. We're in the water, so we have no weight to us. So we're just floating away from the burden of those prayer requests. We're floating away from the attachment to those prayer requests and knowing in our heart that they are being seen, they're being heard, and lifting up all of those that are hurting in our world, anyone that has that emotional hurt right now, anyone that feels they're not being seen, they're not being acknowledged. We're sending an energy of seeing. We see you. We hear your cries. We hear your desire to be seen as an equal. And we're bringing forth an energy of love to see each other in alignment, to see each other as the same as me. Every person that's here is the same as me. I'm no higher, I'm no lower. We are on equal footing. So thank you. Thank you for going into the water with me. And now let's come back out of that water. Let's just wade through it off to the shore. Shake the water off of your body and feel how refreshing that is to just stand there knowing that you have released your energy. You've released anything that was low vibration right into the water. And when you come out, you feel so refreshed. It feels so good. It feels like now I can accomplish anything. Now I can go about my day knowing that all of that yuck has been washed off of me, just like when you take a bath and you wash off anything that's accumulated on your skin. You've gone in and washed off anything that accumulated in your energy body. So thank you. Thank you for doing that with me this morning. Thank you for the refreshment of going into water and coming back out renewed and refreshed and energized. And let's look at each other standing there as we shake the water off, shake it off, and just really feel good. Get some movement going in your body to where it feels so alive and so refreshed. Let's do that movement right now. Move your body, however how you want to do it. If you want to dance, if you want to just twirl around, and the bird just flew by again. It's like it feels the energy of all of us. So let's see each other, seeing the whole family that's here, and seeing each other lifted up and refreshed and renewed to go about our day or night, wherever you may be, and let's send love to each other. So let's first send love to one person. Just pick a person, anybody in the group, even if you don't know them, you don't know what they look like, what they sound like, it doesn't matter. Your soul knows that person. So just go to that one person and say, I love you. So who do I want to hold in my heart today? Got it. I love you. And I feel it coming back. Thank you to whoever helped me and told me that you love me. I felt it. And now let's do it together. Everybody in the group, the whole world, plus everyone that's here right now. We're going to send in our little circle, we're going to do the heart telephone and send some love all around the group. So as you do that, you're going to do it on the count of 3, and you're going to say, thank you. I love you. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. Ah, what a beautiful morning with you all. Oh my gosh. You all just make me so happy. You make me smile. You bring such bliss to my life. And I appreciate every one of you that's here. Even if you didn't speak, I see you. I see your names. I see your energy. So thank you for coming on. What a beautiful, amazing group of people we are. We are so beautiful together. And I hope that the rest of your day is just as beautiful as this moment that we have shared together. And as I go out and about on my day, I will just snap pictures, or I may just turn on a live and let you all see some of the beauty that's surrounding me here in the Keys. And I want to mention that this morning, Diana will be on at 9:30. Also, Mira Rubin comes on before her at 9 o'clock for a few moments. And then later today, at 4 o'clock this afternoon, Eastern Time, we're going to do the crystalline grid meditation and bring all of our energy together to light the crystalline grid, which is the vortex energies around the earth. So Ruth, Deb, and I will be doing that together as a team, and we hope that you'll join us for that as well. Oh, I plan on having lots of fun. Thank you, Etta. I certainly do. And oh, Sharon, thank you. It's been lovely to sit and watch you so radiant this morning. Thank you. I feel radiant. I feel like, oh my gosh, life is so good. It is so good. And I couldn't think of a better thing that I would want to do this morning than to spend it with you for this hour, to just really be here lifting all of us up in love. And it lifts me up. What I put out, I get back. So I got back a lot of joy this morning. Thank you all for being here. Oh, I love this. Jean Morio. She says, a big group hug, and Scarlett, love you. You are never alone. We are with you. We absolutely are. We're with each other. And I love that. So sending love and hugs. Claire, the crystalline grid meditation is at 4 o'clock Eastern. I'm not sure what time that would be for you, but we will definitely be putting out the information about it. And Alyssa, here in Fort Myers, the people in the Civil War era planted a crystal grid of actual crystal on the ley lines here. Interesting, we are on the same ley as Egypt. I know. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I got chills. Yeah, when we light this crystalline grid, we have everybody in the audience participate wherever they're at. So, like with you, you would be sending that energy to the ley line and having that energy raised up with the vibration that you're sending into it. Oh, it's 9 o'clock for you, Claire. That's right, you're in the UK. So for UK people, it will be 9 o'clock tonight that we'll be doing the crystalline grid. And it's a beautiful meditation. So hopefully you all can come in. Okay, I'm going to get off of here so I can go get my shower and start my day and have some fun today. I love you all. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow on here. Hopefully I'll see you at 4 my time for the grid meditation. Bye, everybody.